chunky shit. I just got a package from Jackpot Digger. The second package I got from a subscriber. The other subscriber wanted to be anonymous, but he sent some cash, which I used for the truck. Bought me a fuel pump and a fuel filter. And a bunch of groceries, actually. A little more than I wanted to spend, but we did need the food. I thank you, anonymous. You're the best. That's pretty cool. What's up, my friend? Didn't know what to send you. Bye-bye. Everything that you sent here is my type, buddy. Everything you send here is my type. Sent a t-shirt for old Twisted Metal. And if I win the scratcher, we'll need to make a trip back up there or send it back.
Scratcher. Oh.
Jackpot has a nickname. Huh. Huh. Cool, man. Let's see what we got. Like he says, what? Novelty glasses. Something in French. Those little Twisted Metal rock those, right? Said he sent a tin can. Aha! No way. My baby already crushed it.
I didn't mean to. I just picked up the shirt.
That's just my style. We was drinking those not long ago. It's a aluminum can, but that's cool.
Yeah, you guys had that over there at Dustin's, right?
Yeah. Says a t-shirt. Ooh, cool bag.
I want to try that on.
Metal. Sent us a pen. Total Metal. I'll take that to work. Huh. 50 cents off McDonald's coin.
What?
Yeah, 50 cents off some kind of McDonald's. It's all in French.
He sent his business card.
Your next purchase. Oh, we'll leave that. We don't want nobody to see that.
Yeah, I wasn't zooming in.
One token. One token for 50 cents off. A Canadian McDonald's burger. Cool little magnet.
I'll use that. I'll print that one out.
Wonder if that's the scrapyard he goes to.
Along with this lighter. It says Quebec on both of them.
That is sweet, man. This is super sweet. And dang, man, I was about to get a couple of these. Maximum cut-off wheels. Oh, I love it.
Show it, baby.
Pro 30. 30 little tools. We can always use that. From the Dollarama. Oh, dang, there's some really small ones in there. Jeez. Ah, wow. There's some safety ones in there too that I don't have.
Let's see.
Oh, and it's a little screwdriver in there as well. There's one like that one
something
there.
I can take from you and keep in the house?
Yeah, we can keep that in the house.
Hey, I don't even know what that is.
And he sent a couple pre-rolls. A couple Quebec cigarettes.
Is it pre-rolled or is that what they actually buy there?
No, that's what they buy.
Mm.
I didn't even think of that.
Look at this. Oh, it feels like paper. It does not feel like the ones we have here.
Them jokers wanted to know what was in that box when I sent it to Jackpot. That is weird. Let's scratch that.
Am I still recording you?
Can I even read it? Yeah, go ahead. I can't even. Judy Matz. Judy Matz.
Go ahead, what?
There we go. There's the dime I found last night. A lucky dime. Vos letters. Vos Perez Ganger avec un seul mot.
Okay, you're gonna have to correct him when you see this on what he just read.
Well, that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. These are the letters, I guess. Jackpot is so cool, man. This guy. He was like my 4th subscriber, maybe 6th. I was like his 10th or 12th sub. Now that cat's over 1,000, like 1,300, I think, and growing. Yeah, this paper is weird, ain't it?
It feels like thin paper. It don't feel like how ours is. Ours feels more like cardboard.
I'm gonna have to send him back some lottery tickets. I didn't even think of the lottery tickets. Man, I'm gonna have to send him back some more stuff.
And get him some, huh?
That's weird. All those letters were the same as what that said there.
Zinc, golf, ovide.
Zinc, golf, ovide. See, look. See this L-I-M-A? Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to scratch it all off?
I don't know, but I gotta go see what the teacher's saying.
Okay. I go see what the teacher's saying. I don't know how to scratch that. Oh, shoot. I messed up already. I wasn't supposed to scratch the whole thing. I don't think it really matters, though. I don't think it really matters. Alright, let me scratch it up. No winners. Very close, though. Hey, buddy, look. My buddy sent you this. It's from Quebec, Canada. It's way up north. Way up north.
Oh my god.
Canada, you know, it's not the USA, it's Canada. That's what it says on there, Quebec. Let's see. Yep. Quebec. And then these two, I guess. Look at that. Some sunglasses for your when you're riding around town.
Oh my god.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
That's Jackpot Digger. Jackpot, yeah. Right on, Jackpot. Man, everything you put in there was like thoughtful. Seriously, I should have, you know, I spent $16 to send you that package, and I should have shoved more into it, but it was like the second time I went there, because the first time they wanted me to unbox it all, and then I had to bring it all in open, like I was going to send you something terrible, or I don't know. Then they wanted the box open, and I had to tape it up there and send it. Kind of weird. But yeah, man, all that stuff is cool. We're going to use some of those blades, man. I'm going to use it this weekend, those cutoffs. I was just telling my wife I needed some more cutoff wheels. And we're going to keep the little mini tool set in the house for small little things that needed to be done. And I'm going to rock the pen at work and carry the lighter. I'm going to carry it at work and the magnet. I'm going to keep it all at work. All right. Thanks, brah. Dude. Go back. Go back. Total metal. Total metal. Huh. TM. Cool little stuff here. 30 little tools for some micro scrapping. Haha. And these, man, I was just talking to her about getting two, because I just broke my last one. And I was talking about getting more. Look at that. Look at that. Shazam. This is nice. And it picks metal up. Bam. It picks up metal. That's so cool. Little McDonald's. 50 cents off. Canadian boogers. Couple Quebec smokes. Scrap and recycle metal. Ah, there's his phone number. We got your phone number. I'm going to send you a text. And of course I know PBR. PBR, it was the first beer I ever tasted. I was like 10 years old. And I had a warm one. And I ran down to my basement. And me and my buddy were going to share it. And we were sipping, taking turns back and forth. I actually ended up throwing up. Because it was so nasty. It was warm too, I think. It was warm. And we were passing it back and forth. We were like, I was 10. I think he was 10 or 11. Ran down to the basement, drinking it. And then I tried to chug it because we were taking sips. And I was like, man, I'm just going to chug it. And I threw up. That was the first beer I ever tasted, man. 1983, I think it was. 1983. Pabst Blue. We were just drinking those about 3 weeks ago over at my boys, Danger K's and Empath Productions. Bobby.
You're watching an all-new episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Want to see it ad-free? Upgrade to FX Plus now. Watch American Horror Story perfectly uninterrupted. Upgrade to FX Plus. Go to fxnetworks.com.
Critics hate. Mayans is exactly what Sons of Anarchy fans have been gearing up for. And a refreshing rush. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Mayans, all new Tuesday at 10 on FX.
Viewer discretion advised.
must guide me. Power in Satan to overcome my weaknesses. Power in your name to be strong within.
Care to dance? Do you know how long I've been waiting for you to ask?
Well. So you found my key.
Strip some wire. Got some bright copper. Number 1. Got some bright copper. Copper 1 and copper 2. Boom.
Thank you.
Trash. That's some insulation. Some vinyl. Now people say, you know, hey man, we ain't got. It's not worth stripping these tiny wires because you actually lose money. But man, this is nothing. I mean, this is weight. Don't get me wrong, it's weight, but there's even more weight. I mean, we're talking this bag here is probably about 15 bucks. That whole bag, if it was not stripped, would probably be worth $3. $3 to $15, that's making money. And I got time. See, a lot of people don't have time, but I do. Watching my favorite movies. Look at this. Look at these guys. Boom! Oh, I love The Shining. Ready Player One, what a great movie. We own that on digital. I'm also taking the alloy adjustment barrels. The adjustment barrel on the brake lever. You can take those. Why not? And we'll take the alloy rim. Because it's extruded alloy. It's paying like 50 cents a pound right now for me, which is pretty dang good because prices were low where I was at. Prices were extremely low where I was at for a while. But not no more. This is the bike I found on the way home from the scrapyard a few weeks back. I just had it sitting out there by the road, by the trash cans. It was set up like, you know, I knocked on the door to be sure, but nobody answered. But then when I took a good look at the bike, yeah, it was pretty messed up. So, and then up there by the house, there was like 4 other bikes sitting there. So I'm guessing this was to take. Didn't have a sign on it. Oh man, the mosquitoes are terrible back here. So let's hurry up. One wheel down. Just all over me. Little safety tab on that, little hooks into the fork. That's so if your front axle nuts are loose, you don't totally lose your wheel when you're popping wheelies. All right.
got these things. They're sitting here like that with the lights on it. Like that. Right. Non-magnetic, so they're either brass or cast. And then even the screws, there were some screws in there. Probably brass screws. Not probably, they are brass screws. We're going to throw those in the mix bucket for later on sorting. The screws came out from underneath here. There we go, look at that. Yeah, this piece is cast aluminum to make it look like brass. The magnet was sticking to this. This may be brass, but the magnet was sticking to it. There's a metal pole inside, so it could have been sticking to that. There we go. So all the shred we'll go ahead and put in here. And I'm scrapping this out. I posted it for 25 bucks, no bites. It's going. It's going. Steel. Brass here and cast aluminum here, I do believe. We'll find that out later. Look at this thing. It's got cast aluminum on it. Wow. Alright, now we get this dude apart again. Some more doohickeys. That's a piece of brass. This is cast aluminum with a piece of steel in there for the threading jobby. I'm sure that's all cast aluminum too. That's heavy. We'll put this stuff off to the side. Oh, there's a little. This piece was steel. As you can tell, the magnet stuck. But sometimes, see, there was this pipe in there. There was a pipe in there, and then that slid over that. So if you stuck your magnet there, see, this one's sticking, so it's steel. But a lot of times, this could be brass. And the magnet's just magnetizing to this, but looks like there's a little brass end on this dude. You can see that. I'm popping that dude off with the trusty channels. If I'm correct, yeah, just like that. Get this dude seized up. Let's see what we can do. But that whole bottom piece is cast. Look at this mug. Look at this thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. It's all one piece. Cast aluminum, of course. That is awesome. And correct the stainless. More stainless. Good old stainlesses. Very nice. Alright, we're going to get this dude apart. Get the stainless, brass, and the copper out of there. Okay, so this plate was missing a screw. There was only 3 screws, so I'm guessing somebody tried to fix this thing, and that's why it was in the garbage. Stainless steel. Woo! As you can tell, look at old stainless. We like that. I didn't think I was going to come across a whole lot of stainless, so I dug in the shred bucket this little piece of stainless because I didn't think I was going to have a whole lot of stainless, so I threw that in there. So dug it out. So we're going to come up with some stainless. Look at this. We got some brassy chunky boys. I'm guessing these are cast aluminum. We got Mower Gump running. Mower Gump. She's a running. Always one more bolt. Let's see if I can get through that plastic and that bolt. Inside a refrigerant recovery machine. good stuff. Thanks, baby. Got a nice little motor in there with some capo cast aluminum. Very nice. Copper wire, or copper wire, some copper tubing, some brass nuts. Nice little rad. Get that copper out of that. Shazam, sons. Got all those chunky brass boys in there. More stainless. More stainless right here. Almost positive. Little capacitor. I just throw up in the shreds. All right, man. Before I take that wheel off and put on the ones Jackpot sent me, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this soft stuff up too. Yep. So that's awesome. So I just released this. There was Freon in it, as I showed in one of my videos a while back. I opened up the valve. I opened up the valve and it sprayed on me. So that released everything in there. So I opened that up just to make sure. And we will continue. I'm gonna take my stone grinder wheel and grind that decal off of there because I want clean stainless. I want clean stainless for that because I don't have a whole lot of stainless, so we want cleanage. Man, who out there knew that I wanted to take this thing apart so bad? I mean, I wish it would have sold for 25 bucks, but I found it in the garbage. No big deal, no loss. Scrap metal, baby. Look at all this chunky stuff. It's only a few dollars, but man, I wanted to take this thing apart so bad. Oh yeah. There's these pieces. Brass boys, these are dirty. But you know, with the grinder wheels, we're gonna clean them up. We're gonna make that clean brass, man, because there's a 50-cent per pound loss. So we're gonna clean that up. Got some cast alloy, cast aluminum. Look at that rad. I'm gonna get that copper out of there, man. This is steel plate in here. As always, I'm just gonna take my grinders, grind off these noodles, pull off that steel, and take my blade and cut this aluminum fin out. Get my copper pipe out because I got time. Who has time? I got time. All right, I'm gonna start taking all this jazz apart. It's on there good. I didn't want this thing to come apart.
Yep.
But we're taking it apart. They didn't want it apart, but we're taking it apart. You know it. See what I'm doing? Y'all want to see what I'm doing? Sorry about the noise. This is probably going to be a sped up time lapse boy right here, because I'm right next to the road. I wanted to get in the shade. There's that. Probably that right there. Oh, it's got some Loctite on it. I see the Loctite in there, but it's no match for my cheapy croissant wrench. The croissant wrench. Cheapy boys. There it is. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, look at all that dirty brass. Dirty brass and dirty capper. We're gonna clean that all up. We'll get that dude cleaned up. I actually got a little spanner tool somewhere. Never have all my tools together, man. Ain't that whack? To make this a lot easier, but you know, I like it difficult. We like being difficult. As long as you don't care about ruining the little spanner, dude. So I'm not putting it back together. We're not putting it back together. I need my sockets, man. We need sockets. Let's see how this does. You know, we do have... yeah, I forgot. We do got like sockets. We got some sockets, I think. Yes, we do. What do you think? Is this American? Of course, the one that fell out, it's the one I need. The one that fell out is the one I need. Where you at? No. What is this? Metric? I'm guessing metric. I tried that one. Yeah. Metric. Metric. I did come set with metrics. Little socket duties. Perfect. What size was that? 10 milli. I ate what's on the plate.
There's like 3 left, and there's not any more in there.
Did your mom take them?
They don't be real.
She probably took them, baby.
That's a bullshit.
I do have a giant motor too. I could just turn these two in as motors. I want to get it the most cast off I can though. But I'd like to get them copper windings out. If they are copper, I'm sure they are on this one, copper. But here lately on a lot of motors I've been finding aluminum winding. So, yeah. Yeah, boys. Thread tight. Loctite. It's not good. It's good, it's not. You know. It's not good for us scrappers. It's good for purpose. It's really good for purpose, but not us scrappers, you know what I mean? I'm sure that's a steel sucker. Yeah, that's steel. Get these dudes off now. What we got going on here? It's probably metric as well. Yep. Oh, that says 1/4 inch. What's it doing in the metric side? Them jokers. Or did I do that? I must have did that. That wasn't no 10mm. That first one is not 10. More Loctite in this mug. Should be running my drill. Make this job a lot easier. Thinking about renting the movie Star Wars Solo Trip or whatever tonight. Renting that dude out on demand. I love Star Wars. The Solo Trip or Solo Journey or whatever it is. You all know what I'm saying. The story of Han Solo. One of my favorite characters, Luke and Solo and R2-D2 and C-3PO were all my favorite. Everybody, Chewie, they were all my favorites. Vader, shoot. Well, that's a nice piece of cast alloy. Cast aluminum right here. That's neat. What else we got in here? Loosen it up. Well, it's pretty loose. Those dudes are pretty loose. Don't have a size to fit. Now, would that be American? Did they do that? American and metric together? They sure did. 3/8. American and metric. Togetherness. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm freestyling this thing. See, that's the neat thing about scrapping, man. You get to take things apart that you never took apart before, and it is cool, man. This is cool. Another nice little chunk of cast aluminum. Heavy beast too. Weird. I see some stress cracks in there. I wonder why. You wouldn't think this thing would be, well, I guess it's under a lot of pressure maybe. I don't know. That's a nice chunk. We like that. Got the oil in there. More cast aluminum, man. Some kind of piston thing going on here. Yeah. Wild. I don't know how we're going to take that apart. Must be the little air pump. It does have a star nut on it. wrench, star nut, whatever you want to call it. That's the size, baby. That's the size, baby. The other dude's not coming off.
Maybe it goes the other way.
Reverse thread? I don't think so. I don't want to strip out my star nut. They're cheap. It was a cheap set, so might have to go to the sledgehammer and the grinder on this one. You know, I think this is alloy too. Look at that little pump in there, spinning around. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh yeah, in and out. Yep. Cool. Well, we're done for now. Sit, meow mix, sit. Meow. That's a good pussy.